Hey, welcome back. As I mentioned, I want to show you how you can use AI to reduce your weekly task list and help you save at least 10 hours a week. Yesterday, I shared a video with you as well on how you can use your meeting minutes to transform them into your functional requirements or your user stories with the Gherkins method, right, with acceptance criteria. Today, I'm going to share with you how you can transcribe your meeting minutes and actually turn them into your meeting notes. As a business analyst or a Scrum Master, you often are leading many requirements gathering sessions, and from those meetings, you have to produce meeting minutes and action items and discussion points to make sure that anybody that may have missed a meeting or any valuable feedback that was discussed in the meeting is generally is distributed to all your stakeholders so that way nobody's out of the loop. So oftentimes business analysts and scrum masters spend hours and hours documenting meeting minutes, sending them out, documenting action items and following up on those action items until they're completed. So today what I'm going to show you is from a meeting that we had in our training program. I transcribed the meeting notes, transcribed the meeting, right? So transcribed everything that was being said in the meeting, and I'm going to show you how to turn that into meeting minutes using ChatGPT. Again, the caveat is you can use AI to save hours and hours of work, but you have to validate and make sure that the information that you're using ChatGPT or any AI tool for is relevant for the work that you are completing. Okay, so with that, let me share my screen and show you how I've done this. So as I mentioned before, I already have the transcribed, and this is a prompt that I'm going to put. Uh, from this transcription, please help me create meeting minutes that include action items along with discussion. And then I'm going to copy and paste my full transcript that I already have. And now it's going to start to analyze it and start to give me my meeting minutes. So as I mentioned, this meeting was for part of my training program, which we were working on gathering requirements for a Salesforce approval workflow diagram. And so here is the summary of the meeting. So from the transcription, what it did is it went ahead and summarized the meeting, which generally we don't send out as part of our meeting notes. Here are the action items, right? And then here are, so the action item update workflow diagram. So I can also say add action items and assigned team members. Update action items. So let's see if it can pull up who those action items were assigned to. Okay, so here what it now did is it went back and looked at who these action items were assigned to, which is so critical when you're sending out meeting minutes, especially if you have action items, you want to make sure that you're assigning users and an ETA to those action items so that everybody's clear on what is going to be done. And then also I'm going to say summarize the meeting discussion into 4 bullet points for me to send as part of my meeting notes. And what it's going to do is now it's going to pull up and give me just 4 bullet points from the 3-page or 4-page transcription that I had that gathered what the meeting was about. And now I can use a summary of the discussion points that we had in the meeting, along with action items, which identify the next steps and can send this out. Now, instead of having to spend half an hour or 45 minutes thinking about the meeting, documenting what we talked about and the action items, I can now use AI to make my life a lot easier. I hope you found this helpful. I'll put the prompts that I used as in the description area. I'll be doing more of these videos. Please let me know if you found this helpful. And then also let me know what other topics you'd like me to cover when it comes to AI and making your jobs and your lives a lot easier. All right, thanks.